bringing it. We got some live action in. Obviously, again, a debilitating day as far as our AMC stock as we hit some new all-time lows. I think we're sitting around $197.97 at this current point. Those that have been putting some tech in your tech and letting it get techy, obviously y'all are feeling up there as NVIDIA hits new all-time highs. Apple, Tesla also start to climb back up to those all-time highs as well. Beautiful things are aspiring in that market. And then we're going to also go over some cool things that might be in the works with Elon Musk and the Tesla company. Part of it showing off as a parody, but obviously things that Elon jokes about, he is just testing the water to see how it plays out. But like I said, let's double tap into this video speaking on the surge of NVIDIA, because like I said, guys, if you don't know, you need to pick up into it. AI is not going anywhere, and neither is tech. If you want to levy your money through this economic distress that'll be coming, the name of the game is going to be tech. High pricing power companies that are going to allow for that growth. I keep saying it, but for some reason, I just had to keep coming back here now with NVIDIA at $500 for people to start realizing, oh, wait, it maybe does make sense. These companies are not going anywhere. But let's get down to it. Yeah.
All right, folks. All eyes are on NVIDIA. They report, of course,
You're right, Charles.
And honestly, I can't remember the last time there was this much excitement for one individual earnings report. Listen, we know demand is a given. Check this out. These are just your cloud providers as a percentage of their CapEx. They're spending almost all of their money on these AI servers. Everybody wants these AI servers. By the way, they cost like $40,000 and up to get your hands on them. And it's not just them, right? It's China. It's everyone. Everyone wants those things. And then there's the company.
Just the queue in, guys, just because retail and people that you're seeing on average every day aren't inclined in buying a bunch of AI, that's not where the money lies. The money lies in the companies and corporations that are buying it. Like I said, you need to be investing your money in AI because 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be something to take your job. So you might as well be on the beneficiary side of it.
It's got an amazing track record of execution. Absolutely fantastic. They've only missed once in the last 9 quarters. You can see for the most part, the stock goes up a week later. But here's the thing. That last earnings report, a week later, the stock was up 24%. To me, that's what sealed the deal on their superstardom. I want to bring in now IO Fund lead tech analyst Beth Kindig to go over this. Now, I know you sent the report to your subscribers explaining how you're going to manage NVIDIA's results. So I know you don't want to give away all the state secrets, but what's the most important thing for our viewers to consider?
Good to see you, Charles. Going into this report, 100% data center revenue growth is baked into the earnings, but we could see much higher. The CFO specifically said substantially higher in Q3 and Q4. I'm taking that at face value. Our goal would be for NVIDIA to reach, 540, 570. That's our upper price target. And we'd love to get there. And we think it'll be based on this.
Guys, don't forget the price target was set by these big banks at $800. Magical. I was screaming it. I had one guy in the comments. You told us to dollar cost average during the tech. Hey, yeah, what now? Duh, I'm trying to tell y'all that was a technical sell-off. While people are worried about not buying in and, oh, it's too high, guys, these are the best prices when you have 420, 415. I was screaming, this is the time of the DCA. Now here we are, 500.
H100 demand, hey. That's the name of their GPU.
But they don't listen to me.
Than toilet paper, and the pandemic is how one person put it, and I agree with that. This thing is completely hard to get. Nobody can get it. It's already booked out for next year. So the question is, how high does NVIDIA go on its data center growth? And I think we'll see a beat for sure.
What about though historically when something has been hot, right? But there's the inability to meet that demand. We've seen historically, no matter what the product is, that demand starts to wane or alternatives are sought out. Is there an alternative to this? If they can't get it right now, does it matter because they'll soon at some point be able to get and deliver this particular chip?
That's a great question, and it comes down to the supply. So the supply, NVIDIA has a lot of supply to serve the demand, but ultimately there's really no other AI accelerator available on the market. like NVIDIA. And that is the key piece that the bears are not understanding, is when you have only a.
Just remember now, you could have got NVIDIA at $108, but y'all was not listening when I was screaming to put some tech with your tech and tech. Oh, 200. Oh, it's too high. It's going to come back 300. Hey, it's going to come down now 400. Oh, hey, it's going to 450, 480. Oh, look, now it's coming down. See, you need to, hey, not making fun of those that came in. But like I said, all the naysayers, don't be back in the comments and come back as real men and say, hey, Money, you was on point. I get what you saying now. Hey, you ain't missed with this. They don't come back. They put the input, but they don't come back. Where art thou now? Where art thou now?
95 to 99% monopoly in the data center GPU
5-year up 613%
market. That is the key piece here, where it's a little bit
10-year. Are y'all seeing this? All right, don't put them taking your take it.
Where
don't
NVIDIA
you have
has,
to?
All of that supply.
Beth, let me broaden this out
10
a
years
little
ago,
bit.
NVIDIA was $3 a share.
Still, for the most part, very negative on tech. One chart that I saw recently, profit margins, 2005 till now, over 20%. You focus on the long term. And when I see a chart like this, it's like mind-boggling that anyone would be bearish unless you thought, okay, this is the threshold. It can't get any better than 20%, can it?
No, and I think this long-term view is very important to have. I think where the market is cooling off is that we moved very far, very fast. We had a historic rally the first 6 months, NASDAQ performance, strongest performance dating back to its inception in the 70s. Yet the earnings growth has been flat, and revenue growth has only been up 2% for this quarter. So we're not seeing right here, right now, the earnings growth to support the move we've seen in the NASDAQ.
All right, 30 seconds. This gets to then to
it don't have to be
tweet
that.
you put
She's
out.
missing it.
The top tech stocks
You
at
got
the
them
highest level
bangs
of
blocking out them brain
owning,
cells.
selling and buying. What's interesting to me is, in one way, Apple is the most under-owned stock out there. A lot more selling than buying. Same thing with Microsoft and NVIDIA. You're okay with that for right now? I mean, does this at some point create a buying opportunity, or does it sort of echo what you?
The greatest generational wealth transfers underway. Play with your thoughts and your yachts if you want to, but I'm going to just keep telling you. You need to put some tech in your tech and get a little tech.
You said that near term, maybe institutions are worried and we could see a bump in the road.
Yes, I think it's tied to the interest rates, high inflation. Basically, especially the higher interest rates, 50% of iPhones are bought with financing today. But with that said, we're going to be entering the consumer-related stocks, especially memory, October, November, December. So we should definitely chat about that, Charles, because 2024 is expected to be a large rebound.
I can't wait to catch up with you on that. And I want to see what you have to say when these numbers come out later today. Thanks a lot, Beth. Appreciate it.
Hey, guys, listen, like I said, I can't make you do it, but I keep trying to bash in your brains each and every single day. The time is now to start that generational wealth transfer. I don't want to hear any excuses. Go into the link, go into the description. If you don't have a Webull, go start a Webull. Dollar cost average, $50 every 2 weeks, $100, whatever. At this point, like I told you, every 2 weeks I'm buying a couple Apple, I'm buying an NVIDIA, and I'm buying some XR Pizzle. Loading it. That's without a doubt. That's what I pick up, like a machine. But here I am. My portfolio up 150% total, and people think that that's just magical. Guys, it's the high pricing power stocks. You're going to figure out a way to get that Apple phone. People are going to figure out a way to get the Apple phone through a recession, depression, whatever it might be. This is how I'm investing. This is why I'm saying tech is going to be the levy of your money through these through these rough times, these turbulent times that are going to be ahead of us. And going into crypto is going to be a space for finance as far as XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, HBAR. Do what you want to, but like I said, the name of this game is to stack that money up, because the gap between the have-nots and the have-yachts is about to be non-closable. Like Drake says, this is not going to be a closable gap like the store. Come on in. Now let's put it on down, guys. Double taking in, push through this. AMC currently sitting at $1.98. Like I said, guys, we're going through some turbulent times with this. Obviously, I knew after we broke through that 250 range, there is no set support that we have. These are all-time lows. We went below $2 because I was just trying to figure out. I was like, all right, let me just see if we can form a support. There is no clear indicator of support. Like I said, I'm not sure if we're gonna fall further tomorrow because, like I said, us sitting at a 196 and 198, that's not an actual key level support. Like I said, it's a barcoding pattern. We know that these are fraudulent pushing as there's been more inflow than outflow. So there's more people buying than selling right now, but the price is going down. But we all know they're pushing this to the smithers as they close in for this conversion. There's been speculation that they have already technically started playing out this conversion in front of us. As you can see, certain things like options have been stopped. Ortex data, some of this stuff reporting from our stock tracker hasn't reported since the 18th or 16th. So like I said, I'm watching. We already know there's going to be some fugazing that's going in, but everybody needs to create some type of price plan or play going through this conversion. If you don't have a plan, hey, you're playing with yourself. That's my only request. I don't care what you do. I just want you to have a plan on how you market. I already told you how I'm going. When this conversion hits, I'm out. Jumping back in, I'm gonna hit that thing like a play. I will be no longer diamond handing AMC. Diamond hand is for Tesla, NVidia, XRP, Bitcoin, Apple, diamond hand is for who am I leaving off? Microsoft. That's diamond hand. I'm trading these stocks in my Webull account. These will be trades, nothing more than less. Now I might swing trade, my hold for a couple of days, my hold for a week, but there will be no more. Oh, we're gonna hold to the moon. If you haven't learned your lesson, pick up on this. This was not a defeat, but this just goes to show you don't fight the tape. They will cheat. They will cheat and they will be allowed to cheat. But put it on through. Still important. 0 shares available right now to borrow at with us sitting at $1.96 is what it's showing right now where they closed at. After I was thinking it's at 197, but still 0 shares available. 42 days on the Threshold Securities List. Do not forget these lessons. The AA, nobody's coming to save you. GG will not be there to save you. So all that malarkey and all that talk, hey, there's nobody that comes in to save you. And again, probably because of the scale of how large this was, but they knew that. GG knows that, and everybody else that's around this a governing body understands what's going on here. So I just want everybody to understand that when you're making your plan, hope is not a strategy. Just understand that. Hey, we were all lined up, and everybody's got to understand you weren't wrong. You were 100% on with your DD with being in the play, and that's how I know we'll be able to find many more. Where we went wrong was how you held it. You should have been in and out of this thing, but of course we were up under the expectation that the stock market was going to move somewhat similar to the real world as far as when there was something illegal going on that somebody would step in. That's that one key part that we didn't know. Had we known that, hey, they're never going to step in, there's never going to be legality that, then I believe that everybody would move better with it. But now at this point, everybody's so hungry to make money that people wouldn't even if the stock did pop up and start running up to $10, $20, how many people retail do you think are actually going to hold past $20 and $30, $40? So like, even at this point, we can't even expand ourselves. Like, our greed alone wouldn't even let the play run that far. If this thing snatched up $15, $20 before the reverse split, people going to be jumping ship right then and there. So like I said, those are all proponents that have been set up here and that they had orchestrated with this. Putting on through short interest at 27.86%. Free float on loan, 39.49%, which equates out to 203 million shares. Obviously, something that would not correlate. 370% cost to borrow. The max on that, though, we'll see over here. Obviously, you see we still have our Threshold Securities List reporting, so we know it's all accurate. Cost to borrow was at 1,000. Full cost to borrow max was 1,006 on Fridays. Everybody knows we maxed out cost to borrow, but like I said, we're sitting at cost to borrow averages of 1,000% on these shares. Again, now there's not supposed to be any shares. There's more buying of shares and selling of shares, but somehow we're barcoding down to $1.80. But like I said, everybody should be very much aware of what's going on here at this point. Let's take a quick look at APE before we double tap over to NVIDIA. APE at 176. So now they have closed the gap, and I'm even shocked with this. I thought that they were going to bring APE up to meet AMC. They brought AMC down to meet APE. We are within a 20-cent range, and like I said, I'm going to be just mind-boggled. I have expectations for it to happen, but it still would just be shocking to see them bring APE and AMC at the same price. That'll be the biggest spit in the face as far as the sheer amount of fraud that was allowed to go on with this. But like I said, the conversion occurs tomorrow. Everybody brace for impact. But now let's double tap in and look at these sweet bang langers. NVIDIA sitting up here at 502. I was screaming it to him. Hey, what I told him? What I told him down here? There was this month. 818. Dollar cost average. The time is now to buy this. This is a technical sell-off. Here we are, less than 5 days later. I called it. At this point, I don't even know what to express. At this point, all I keep saying is laying out these plays and letting you know what's going on with them. If you're going to take the advice, that's on you. But dead set against everybody coming in the comments, everybody, hey, you probably shouldn't tech. What did I tell y'all? I was like, this is a technical sell-off, not based on fundamentals. Get in right now before this next leg. This is how it plays out every single time. Boom, here we are, up $100. Now it's $500 to buy in. What? Let me guess. You gonna try to wait for it to come down again, huh? Okay, all right. Okay, do that. We'll see how that plays out. But NVIDIA, put it on through. Tesla, everything rebounding today. Tesla sitting at 240. Remember now, you could have got it at 208. All right. When you see 300, don't say Money Montgomery wasn't one that was screaming it to you now, but put it on through. This is just something that I like to reiterate to everybody. NVIDIA earnings report watch. In the past 10 years, NVIDIA has beat expectations 91% of the time. With 59% of the times the shares with the shares price up at earnings, 39% of the times shares down at earnings. The percentage up is at 9.7%. Given the momentum trend and analysts, I expect between now and Wednesday, NVIDIA will be up 7 to 15%. Keep in mind, Tesla Dojo full capacity is expected by the end of 2024 and are limited by NVIDIA chip supply. Peas of a pod. This is why I'm screaming. I don't just be screaming this stuff up the top of my head. NVIDIA grows, Tesla grows. Tesla grows, NVIDIA grows. These are two banger companies of the future. Apple's right there growing, the largest company in the world that is going to become a bank here soon. Y'all aren't watching that. And also has a car coming on and has massive pricing power as you are going to make sure that you get that Apple phone. Now pulling on through. Just a reminder that Tesla Cybertruck is in production. We also have the 18-wheeler coming. They also have the Roadster coming. Just down the pipeline for those that are short-minded. Pulling on even further, which is a parody, but I just want y'all to know all of Elon's parodies coming true. So was the Cybertruck. He said from the what's the word? From the dragon's mouth, right? It's because he's spitting flames. From the dragon's mouth, would you buy a Tesla smartphone? Your information will never be collected. People in the comments, yeah, I buy it. He's giving pictures. Now, of course, this was set up as like a joke, right? Elon Musk parody account. But also, this is what he does. Imagine X and Tesla phone didn't have to go through an app store. We could stop charging those annoying fees. How would the phone work without collecting my information? It just wouldn't store all the information. Apple and other large companies may take your data and sell it off, etc. This guy, you're living the dream, selling it to where I'll definitely be buying this one. I've never been an Apple person. We will be the better version of Apple. He's speaking as though this is something that's coming. But we already know, I already said this was coming, guys. They put that satellite in the sky anyways. They're going to be a phone provider, an internet provider. Tesla is so much bigger than what y'all are seeing now. It's not even about the electric vehicles, guys. I'm going to keep pressing that in everybody's brains so everybody knows. Hey, money has been sitting there pushing money in our ears each and every single day. That's all I'm going to do is keep it $1.50 with y'all. And that's all that I ask y'all to keep with me, guys. Much love to y'all, guys. We hit 1,000 subscribers. What a momentous day, guys. I'm getting lit this weekend. Probably take a shot with y'all on camera tomorrow. But like I said, I need to get this bad boy edited up. Much love to y'all, boys. Hey, y'all know I'm in this thing with y'all to the end of days. Hey, we are going to make a lot of money. There's a lot of money to come. We'll be bringing options plays, crypto plays, all of that, guys. Like I said, we're finishing out one chapter and bolstering, getting bigger. But like I said, all that I need for y'all, please have a plan of contingency for this reverse split. And it's tomorrow. So you got to be quick with this. But guys, like I said, what a time to be alive. Wouldn't change any of this for the world. Got 3 years of 10 years of trading experience in 3 years. Just remember, one trade can change your family's life, and that's what we're going to do, guys. It's Thots and Yachts. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Y'all boys hold it down. Much love. A salute for y'all, in bolstering and growing your accounts. You know how we're going to bring it, and you already know what's next, don't you? DJ B Money, drop that smasher. Yes, sir.